lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see from the title of today's video, we're going to be reacting to the SB19 Story Episode 8 Kindness 7th Anniversary Special, which honestly I cannot wait to get into. I have absolutely loved reacting to this series. I'm pretty sure this is the last one to react to from this series, so I honestly can't believe how quickly this has gone. I've had the best time with these videos and learning more about SB19 and their journey, and I can't wait to continue reacting to more from SB19 because they are just absolutely phenomenal. But before we do get into this video, if you guys are new to the channel, then welcome and thank you for joining in. Make sure to click on that subscribe button down below to stay up to date with what I post on this channel. And while you're at it, why not leave a little like on this video as well? It really does help me to see what you're enjoying watching so I can keep on making more videos like this. But with all that being said, I just can't wait to get into this one. So, let's go.
I'm too soft for these videos, guys.
Hoy, bawal mag-video ah.
Ma'am, bawal po mag-video, ma'am.
A wise man once said,
"We play in this world full of perspectives until you've seen the nooks and crannies and visited the corners and the sides. Always choose to be kind."
I indeed see
love
that
that already.
SB19 is putting it into practice. Like what happened in Binibining Pilipinas 2022. Right after the performance of Bazinga and SLMT, Pablo seemed to have disappeared instantly.
Find out who will be this year's queens. The announcement when we return.
I love these fits, little jackets. Stunning. Josh's hair. Beautiful, isn't it?
Fans speculated that Pablo might have been sick or maybe just needed to go to the bathroom in a hurry. But we had no idea that Pablo exited because he was just naturally kind and humble and wanted to give the spotlight to the candidates.
Aww.
Shut up, Chuck! You're glazing SB19 too much again! Oh, don't worry, Chucky. I will prove you wrong. So when Pablo realized that he had exited prematurely, he immediately returned for the photo op and paid very close attention on him. He whispered something to the boys, and if you read his lips, this is what he might have said.
No, because he's just the absolute sweetest person ever. Oh, I literally... Guys, I am too emotional of a person because I could cry at that. Like, that's making me tear up now. Like, how thoughtful is that? How unbelievably... And again, like, I feel like that's something I always tend to live by as well. Like what Pablo said in the beginning, you know, in that sense of you have no idea what is going on in somebody's life. You have no idea of what's going on beneath the surface of everything you see. You see this outside image of somebody's life and you don't know necessarily what they're feeling on the inside. You don't know what they're experiencing, what they're going through in terms of family situations or any sort of personal matters within their private life. So don't always be so quick to jump on the bandwagon of judging somebody before you actually know the real situation of what's going on, you know? And I think sometimes as well, people don't necessarily want to share everything that they're experiencing and going through, all those difficulties and sadness and, you know, cause worry and concern for people who are watching on. So they do tend to sometimes maybe hide more so of what's happening behind the scenes. And it's like, that is totally understandable and respectable and I think is a beautiful thing to not want to concern or worry people. And I do just think sometimes then it's just knowing that, you know, even if you think something is strange about the way somebody acts or you think that you notice something in somebody that you don't necessarily think is right or somebody says something, it's like just always before you take that step of judging somebody for that or really making your own mind up about somebody for something they've said or done, really try and take a second to think that they're a human being and like just like anybody else, you know, there's things that I don't necessarily know about this person and what they're going through and what they might be having happen in their lives. As well as you're only seeing so much of somebody's personality and who they are and, you know, what they're choosing to show. So don't always be so quick to judge. Always remember to just be kind and try and really just see the good in people and the good intention that people have. But this moment, oh my gosh, wow, it's just so sweet. And it just shows what a thoughtful and really just caring person that Pablo is and just wanting to give all of the girls, you know, that chance to shine because that's what he feels like this moment is. It's just sort of like their moment. Even though SB19 are so incredible and amazing, it's like he's so humble and just saying like, no, the girls need their moment to shine. Like, let's just let them have their moment as well, you know, because like it is about them. It's not necessarily about us. Like he's so thoughtful in saying that and just feeling like, you know, he just wanted to give them that spotlight, you know? Beautiful.
It becomes even more apparent by how the boys reacted to it, as you can see how it unfolded in real time.
Photo, photo. Let's go. Photo ko, photo. Release.
This only proved that SB19 are not only kind, but also such gentlemen.
I genuinely want to cry. Like, they're just, oh my gosh, guys, I'm actually gonna cry. They're just such lovely people and so genuine and authentic and just beautiful in every single way. Like, inside and out, they're just such wonderful people with good intentions. And I think it's so rare in this world to find a group of people like that who all come together for the greater of good, you know, and really do just want to have such a beautiful mark left on the world. And I think that just is SB19. And like, they just cry on her. I think it's known as well, this is the last video in the series. I'm getting so like emotional because it's like, oh, it's been such a fun journey. So anyway, because I know I'm going to be reacting to more of them. It's not like they're going anywhere, but it's just like, you get so used to filming these reactions that it's just like, oh, this is the last one. And it's such a beautiful one as well, you know, and just seeing how absolutely wonderful of souls the SB19 really are, and just seeing them be so humble and just so nice and sweet and kind and lovely, and just all of the beautiful adjectives you could think of. Like, they just really are incredible people. I'm so grateful to have such wonderful people like them be such amazing role models for people, you know. It's just amazing to see, isn't it?
Only kind, but also such gentlemen.
They're all so beautiful out there as well. The girls, have to just say I love the dresses. Shining and glowing.
Speaking of sitting, you will notice in the last moments of P-PopCon 2023 that SB19 is the only group sitting on the floor. This tells me that they just want to take the opportunity to give the other groups the exposure they deserve.
Magbigay po guys sa SB19!
Wow. I'm just
Of
like
course, they didn't
stunning.
fail to acknowledge them, as you can see in this emotional video, because they exactly know their struggle as a co-artist.
Oh, Pablo.
Being co-artists also means they are competitors, so staying kind can become quite challenging.
Kasi hindi madaling maging hindi madaling maging
Mabuting
mabuting tao talaga. Especially sa mga challenges or like
Ang ganda nun, men.
hindi
Gusto ko yun. Naano nga ako eh. Naiyak ako.
mapapaisip ka ng
Pablo, don't be. Listen, Pablo, you can't. If you start crying, I'm already literally, tears have already happened for me. Oh, it's just gonna get me going even more. I don't know. There's something about these guys. I genuinely can't explain what it is. I don't know what connection, power that they hold, but there's something so strong that really does just reflect off of them. It's like it really captures your heart, it captures your soul. And I think for me, the thing that I really appreciate and love about SB19 the most is they do just feel like such soulful people who are really so in tune with their emotions, and they aren't afraid to really show that, you know. They're not afraid to show that more vulnerable side. They're not afraid to show everything that they've experienced and been through, you know, the good and the bad. They will literally just take you on this journey of showing you everything, you know. And I think that just really shows that authenticity, and I think that's why I am so grateful to discover their music, because I think it is, again, rare to find that real authenticity in today's world, you know. And I just love how open and honest Ken's being and saying, like, it is sometimes hard to be kind in this world. Like, we are so used to being pitted up against one another, you know, in this life, and especially in the industry. I think it's even harder to find that sense of kindness sometimes, because it is, like they say, a competition. You know, you're constantly competing against people that you also in some ways are friends with in that instance, which it must be so difficult actually in really thinking about that. Like it must be a really complex thing to have somebody be your friend but also know that you are sort of almost competing against them. Like it must be a really difficult thing to try and navigate. But I think that SB19 are one of those groups that do that in such a beautiful way. And you can see that as much as maybe there is that competition in the music industry, they really are there to also support the people around them too. And I think that is something that really does just shine about them.
Ako eh. Naiyak ako.
Mapapaisip ka na nga na.
Kasi sikat kayo eh. Alam mo yun, andyan lahat ng dahilan para maging masama ka eh. Alam mo yun?
Talagang napaisip ako ngayon. Like kung naging mabuting tao ba ako sa ibang tao. And ayun, kung naging mabuting tao ba tayo sa
Tingin ko
mga
naman.
napakaraming taong mahanga sa atin.
Oh,
Minsan kahit anuhin mo
absolutely, they're the kindest souls.
sasagarin ka ng mga tao sa paligid mo.
Yeah.
Minsan mapipilitan ka na parang mapagtanggol mo lang yung sarili mo, di ba? Pero napakahirap maging mabuti.
Here's a clip of their kindness being put to the test. This is a live stream to promote SB19's Pagsibol EP, and one random viewer mistakenly identified them as a different boy group.
Batiin natin. Sabi nung isa, "Hi BGYO."
I want to meet all of you daw. Halika nga rito.
Hi. Syempre tropa natin ng BGYO. Hello sa inyo. At hello din sa mga fans ng BGYO. Kami po pala ang SB19 kung
I will just say though, I do kind of love in this instance how they've just taken it sort of in their stride, you know, as much as it probably is a little bit difficult in the moment, you know, because it is live and it is real time. It is just like the way that they've chosen to go about it. It is sort of, even though maybe it's got to them a little bit, it's like they're still trying to play it off in like a playful way and being like, yeah, you know, actually we're SB19, you know, if you don't know, get to know. Like, if you don't already know who we are, you need to know who we are. Like, as everybody should, to be honest, everybody should know SB19. But I just think that even in that moment, you know, a lot of people could have chosen to go about it in a complete different way. But I feel like SB19, even though it might have got to them, it didn't really show too much, I feel like, in comparison to how some other people might have taken that.
fans ng BGYO, kami po pala ang SB19 kung hindi nyo po kami kilala, ayun lang naman po. Pero syempre minsan nakaka-confuse di ba?
Ang hirap talagang maging mabait, ano? Especially in moments when you have every opportunity to see some good scenery, but yet, SB19 just chooses to look the other way.
Oh shit, not good.
Here's what G22 said about SB.
They're sobrang kuya nila. They give advices and they're so warm. You wouldn't feel like they are like one of the hottest groups right now.
Well, that's probably because they also treat you like that. Because
They're
you
very
are also
humble.
one of the hottest groups.
Yeah.
We know
Hey,
you're hot.
listen, we're all thinking it. Thank you for saying what we're thinking. They are. You can't deny the fact they're stunningly beautiful, amazing people, but like also that runs so much deeper. Do you know what I mean? Like that beauty and that like stunning nature really does just run throughout every single part of them. Like they are so kind-hearted and lovely, and just their personalities are so beautiful as well. And it is just one of those things of, yes, they might be one of the physically hottest groups, which is very true. We can't deny that fact, and I never would because they're stunning. And I say it all the time, you know my reactions, I'm always saying it. But also, like, they are really hot in terms of worldwide people knowing their name. You know, they're putting themselves on the map. They're really bringing P-pop music into this new realm within the industry, you know, in a way that I don't think anybody has necessarily done before in terms of P-pop. It really has innovated, I feel like, that genre in a way. And it's given so much of a insight into P-pop and into, you know, the music of the Philippines in such a beautiful way. And I think that is something that should be completely admired and appreciated and respected. And I just think that to see how much of an impact they're making on people globally but still them having this really incredible aura in just being, like they say, so humble, so true to themselves and grounded. It's just a really beautiful thing to see.
Also treat you like that because
They're
you
very
are also one of the
humble.
hottest groups.
We know we're hot, but
I'm just kidding. Sige, hindi na lang.
Wait
Ano? Process.
Very humble po talaga sila.
yeah.
I love the green.
And yung mga advice nila, especially I had one long conversation with Kuya Pablo and grabe na-twist yung brain ko. Like,
Ano na twist?
parang,
Wow, enlightenment.
Do you know what? That's one thing I will say. And I feel like this about all of the members of SB19, but I don't know what it is about Pablo in particular, but I feel like Pablo seems to me like a really deep thinker, and I think he just seems like such a wise person. Like, I think he just has so much wisdom. Like, obviously in terms of his artistry and his music, but I just think in general, he just seems like he'd be somebody who has like a really great mind and such an emotional understanding when it comes to being there for a person. I think he'd be somebody that you could really go to for advice, and he would give you the best advice you could ever think of, because I do just feel like he has this soulful demeanor. Like, it's as if he just radiates this real aura for me. And I don't know what it is about Pablo, but I think he definitely seems like he would be such a great person for advice. So just knowing that, you know, he is able to really bring that enlightenment, bring that understanding and that real just openness in situations like this when people are needing that advice, needing somebody to go to. It's like Pablo is such an amazing person to turn to for a lot of people. And I think that's something that's so amazing too, isn't it?
I mean, the way he views everything, parang talagang he wants to support everyone. As in, oh my God, I aspire to be like him, like his mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah, yun.
What about with both of you?
Nakakatuwa lang po
Beautiful.
kasi very, very, very supportive sila sa isa't isa, and also very supportive sila sa whole P-pop community
Yes.
ever since. Kaya grabe talaga yung pag-look up and yung saludo ko sa kanila.
SB19 are so kind that every people they work with tends to shower them with appreciation.
Yung mapa ng SB19, was it your personal choice to have that soundtrack in the movie?
Alam ko yung mapa kasi paborito ko yung mapa. Bago pa siya ginamit dito, paborito ko na siya. Sa pag-uusapan na namin yung mapa sa...
Do you know what I think it is for me as well? And I think this is such a beautiful way to round off this series. Like, throughout this series so far, you know, we've seen those interviews and clips where people in the beginning had such an opinion, you know, and not always the nicest of opinions. But I think it's so lovely to see that through all of that, like, they've made such an incredible impact on people. And, like, you can really see how much they have really had such an incredible just connection with throughout P-pop, you know, that industry, but also just throughout the world. And I think that just seeing so many people, you know, really having their back and supporting them, saying, you know, they are some of the loveliest people you could ever wish to meet, and they really do just support everybody, and they're so caring and lovely and kind and honest, and just, it's so nice to see how much of a support they have, you know, how much of a network they have of people who really are just so there for them. Just makes me so happy for them. It makes my heart very happy.
Showtime na na-discuss na nga namin. Yung una kong narinig yung mapa, nakakaiyak talaga siya. Merong isang live performance ng SB19 na kinanta nila yun ng mabagal. Na iyak ako ng iyak, tapos umiiyak din sila dun sa stage habang kinakanta. Sabi ko, napakaganda nun. Kaya nung pinitch yun ni Chris Gasman, tapos narinig na din nilang lahat, walang tanong-tanong na bakit yan ganyan. Ang tanong lang namin lagi ay yung afford ba natin? Pero mabait yung SB19. Madali silang kausap. They are very generous. At happy sila, lalong-lalo na si Pablo na nagamit yung kanta na ginawa niya, yung mapa dito sa pelikula namin. Kasi dream niya pala yun na maging soundtrack yung isang kantang ginawa niya. At ang laki lalo ng iginanda ng pelikula natin dahil dun sa soundtrack.
And this is not only limited locally, but also internationally. Remember this epic performance in the Asian Artists Awards? Here's what Anne's team had to say about SB19.
SB19 さんもマジでみんな優しくて、練習した時マジでめっちゃ雰囲気が良くて、 なんだっけ、初めて会うんですけど、めっちゃ、でも、すぐなんか、仲良くなった、そういう船になった。なんか、一心同体みたいな。そうそう。
Oh, it's just so nice to see people be so nice, you know? I feel like with this series, we've been through like a complete loop, you know? Like emotional, just roller coaster. And I think it's just nice with this ending for it to just be so full of love and support and kindness. And just, oh, it's just so beautiful. It's making my heart so incredibly full. And I just honestly, I'm so happy to have discovered SB19 and to continue reacting to them because I just think they are phenomenal people.
But if you ask me, the part where kindness really pops with SB19 is the way they interact with their young fans.
Oh! Oh, they're just so sweet, aren't they? Do you know what it is as well? Oh my gosh, guys, this is really getting to me. It's like those moments, like, they're going to be such core memories for these kids as well, you know, like, I just think it's so beautiful, like, they literally will do anything just to make somebody's day, you know, just to make somebody smile, just to bring happiness and joy, and I think that is just, they've honestly taken over my whole heart with this because this is so sweet. Even getting up and like dancing, you know? Do you know what else as well? It's just so beautiful to see that like they have such an impact on the younger generation as well. Like I've said so much in my reactions of how much of like an amazing role model that SB19 would be for the younger generation. I honestly can't stop crying, I'm so sorry. What's going on with me? I don't know. But I just think it's so beautiful to see that like really authentically lovely people are really taking up so much of like the space in the younger generation's hearts, you know, and just really guiding all the younger fans and showing them like this is what kindness is, you know, this is the way that we should be in life, is just being kind and, you know, being there to support one another. And I think it's just so lovely to see that impact really just is taking over all of the younger fans, you know. I couldn't think of a group of people who would be better suited to be such amazing role models for their fans, you know. Oh, goodness me, guys, I can't stop crying. I physically can't do it. Oh, they're so cute.
One of those interactions even made it to the news.
Ito ang nakakaantig na viral video ni SB19 Ken sa kanilang simula at wakas concert nitong weekend. Napatigil siya sa nabasa mula sa fans. Ang nakasulat sa note, pwede raw bang mag-drawing si Ken para sa kanyang batang fan na mayroong autism. Agad-agad namang kinuha ni Ken ang papel at nag-drawing, kahit na nasa gitna siya ng performance. Sa isang punto nga, tumigil pa siya sa pagguhit para kumanta saglit. Sabay balik ulit sa pagguhit. Ito ang drawing ni Ken. Smiley face.
Oh my god. They are just, honestly, they're just some of the most amazing people I think I've ever seen in my life. Oh. Guys, I don't know what SB19 are doing, right? I'm an emotional wreck. I feel like I want to smile. I want to just, like, cry because it is such a beautiful thing to do, but also, like, I want to smile because the joy that must have brought to that child's face, you know, and just knowing that somebody is thinking of you, you know, and drawing you something. Like, somebody like one of the members of SB19 just taking the time out of their day to draw you this, you know, and say that you are loved. Oh. Guys, I don't know what to do. Oh, that truly is such a beautiful thing to do. And I think it just really, again, it even signifies even stronger for me of how just soulful and gorgeous of a person that Ken is, you know? Like, that is just, that's literally like hit my heart.
Nakasulat na, you are loved.
And did I already say that these boys are such kind gentlemen?
You know that I lie when I say that I'm fine, 'cause you know me like
They're so respectful.
you know me better than anyone.
They just think of everything.
And you know I need space, a little time for myself when I'm stressed and upset. You know me better than anyone I know.
Oh. Genuinely, guys, I don't think I've felt this emotional in a reaction in a long time. Like, I've literally cried to every single one of these episodes. But it's just because they have the most beautiful hearts. They're just golden. Like, it shines that real compassion and care and love for one another, for their fans, in their music. Like, it just really, it's just captivating. And I could only imagine that in this moment, like, Pablo doing that. Pablo doing that and being so thoughtful, I can imagine it must have meant so much, you know? Oh, these are just some of the best people I think this world has. Like, genuinely unbelievable.
Than anyone I know. Darling, we have been to hell and back. That's how I know this is forever. All these years, every single tear, all the regrets and promises, all the fuck-ups, breakups, bumps in the road we've been until we break. We keep crashing down, but baby, we got up. Yeah, look at us now. After all these years, yours and mine, it's you and I. It's you and
This particular clip shows a random woman overseas asking Josh to take a picture. And
they will literally do anything and everything for somebody, and that is just like such an incredible quality. Just take time out of their day just to make somebody else's day easier or brighter or happier, like whatever they can do. And it just shows how selfless they are as well. Oh, guys. I'm really not doing okay. Oh my gosh. It's just beautiful to see that there are so many lovely people like this in the world, you know?
Even hesitate.
Tell you're not fine, 'cause I know you.
He's getting all the angles as well.
I know you better.
He's not just taking the one picture, like he's literally up, down, left, right.
This girl
like...
most likely doesn't even know Josh, and this only proves that SB19 are still normal people when put into normal situations. But I have
Imagine
something I
that
want to
though.
share.
Could you just imagine that though, right? Can you just imagine you just witness one of SB19 just taking photos of somebody, and then that person not even knowing who they are, not knowing that they're in the presence of an absolute angel who is just so unbelievably talented. Like, wow. Can't even think. Like, that must be unbelievable. Some tea.
That one of the SB19 members actually prefer older women.
Oh. Okay.
The tea is exceptionally good today.
Ate, gawan mo ako ng mainit na lola.
Hey,
Kasi
come on,
gusto ko yung
Stel.
lola remedios pag mainit.
Yes,
Like hot
yes.
water. So parang ngayon ko lang realize, ang weird pala niya sabihin.
No.
For the
Listen.
context, isa po siyang inumin, isa po siyang inumin at malaking tulong po siya for me before the shows. Tara po, wala pong iba ang tingin sa akin.
Listen, you say what you're saying, Stel. You be you.
Stel was obviously joking. What he actually meant was SB19 are also as gentle to their seasoned fans.
I love that. Oh, stop it right now. I think this video is literally just going to be me absolutely bawling my eyes out because what on earth are you trying to do to me today? Oh, guys. This is too beautiful. Oh my gosh, they are the kindest souls. I know I keep on saying it, but what else can I say? My heart can't take much more. Oh my gosh. Oh, the little high five, come on.
So shout out to all seasoned fans out there. You guys have an unfair advantage over us. So what have we learned from this video? For me, I realized that no act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. Throughout SB19's ups and downs, they have always chosen to be kind. And because of that, little by little, they won the favor of every person who found them. It's crazy to think that there was once a time when only 10 people were behind them. But because of their kindness, they now have the whole country behind them.
Gusto ko ipakita sa kanila kung ano talaga meron. Anong meron?
Siyempre, hindi lang tayo ang dala-dala natin. Ang buong Pilipinas. Happy birthday!
Oh. I think it's fair to say, got a little bit emotional there, didn't I? Oh my gosh, this video was incredible. This series has been amazing. I have to just say, completely massive shout out to Casual Chuck because this series has been unbelievably amazing. It's been a roller coaster ride. I have gone through every single emotion you could possibly imagine under the sun. Like literally, I've smiled, I've laughed, I've cried, I've gotten frustrated, I've got angry, I've literally gone through everything. But I think it really has just been a beautiful compilation of just their journey, you know, SB19's journey. and everything they experience. And I think it is even more props to Casual Chuck for really just allowing you to take on everything, all of the experiences, all of the feelings and emotions, you know, in such a profound way. So absolutely phenomenal series. I have to give everything up to him because it's been phenomenal. Honestly, it's been such a journey, and I'm so grateful for obviously everybody who's been watching along this journey as well, and who is going to continue to watch these reactions, you know, because I think for me, I definitely am slowly entering into the 18 fandom. Of course, I'm very new, so I still would say I'm very much so like a newer 18, but I'm definitely in that fandom because every single person, I get emotional at this as well. I'm so sorry, this video is literally just me crying, and I'm so sorry you've got to just see me crying, but I always want these reactions to be as true and authentically real as they can be. So you're gonna have to bear with the tears for a little bit longer. But genuinely, oh gosh, I really can't do this. I have never seen such a more beautiful, kind, lovely, sweet, supportive, encouraging fandom than I have in 18. Like, it's one of the most beautiful fandoms I've ever seen. And like I said in one of my other reactions, I think 18 and SB19 are such a beautiful reflection of each other. You know, I think that the fandom really does represent SB19 in such an amazing way. I'm so grateful to anybody who has been watching along these reactions, anybody who has given support, whether that's in commenting, liking, watching, whatever it has been. It genuinely means so much to me. And the warm welcome into SB19's fandom has been so unbelievably appreciated from me and means so incredibly much, and that's why I try to respond to every single comment that I can, because it honestly makes my day when I see your comments and when I see that you're enjoying the reactions, because I'm really having the best time on this SB19 journey of discovery. So I'm glad to see that there's some people who are enjoying those too, and you know, really are just so unbelievably kind in taking the time out of their day to watch the videos that I post and, you know, comment and give recommendations. Like, I just am so beyond excited to continue on entering even deeper into this fandom and reacting to more, because it's honestly been one of the highlights for me on this channel. And just, it really has been such a great journey for me to start this year, and I'm just so excited to see more from SB19 and to share more of that journey with you as well. But yeah guys, I'm going to try and compose myself a little bit more to end out this video, but honestly, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of the love and support on these videos. It really means a lot, and like always, feel free to recommend me all the recommendations in the comments, because you know me, I'm going to be reacting to as much of SB19 as I can, because I just think they're absolutely phenomenal. But yeah, with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching along this video with me. If you did enjoy watching this series with me, then make sure to click on that subscribe button down below to stay up to date when I post on this channel. And while you're at it, why not leave a little like on this video as well? It really does help me to see what you're enjoying watching, so I can keep on making more videos like this. But with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.